Okay, this is Rhonda Richoux, and this is part 3 of the life of Mort. We're just kind of breezing through his life, and then we're going to go back later and give some particulars about each period of his life. But this is the life story of my stepdad, Malcolm Faxon Sr., Malcolm Howard Faxon Sr., as told by himself. So y'all lived on Rampart Street, right?
Yes.
And what kind of jobs did you have after the Army?
Well, first I was a cop. And then one day one of my friends passed. I was sitting on the front porch. And one of my friends came by. He asked me the same question, what am I doing? And I told him, and he said, quit the cop stuff and go to Otis Elevator Company where you can make money.
And that's what you did, huh?
Yes, I stayed there. Oh, I guess it was 30-something years.
Yeah, you worked your way up at Otis, too. I remember
Yes,
you were just
I
a
did.
helper, but then you ended up being a mechanic.
I worked my way up in anything that I did because I always put extra effort into things. I believed in whatever it was, do it.
So you joined the elevator union. I can remember there were times when y'all were on strike. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I remember one year y'all were on strike for so long. I remember that you and DJ used to go catch shrimp under the
Yeah.
Chalmette Bridge,
Yes.
under the Green Bridge in New Orleans East. And that summer all we ate was shrimp, and it was like that scene out of Forrest Gump when we had like every type of shrimp. We had shrimp jambalaya and shrimp gumbo and fried shrimp and boiled shrimp and everything that you could name. Whatever my mama could fix with shrimp, that's what we had for dinner while you were on strike. I remember those days. And another time y'all were on strike, you went to Vermont with the family. Oh, and then one time I went with y'all to Vermont. I think that was the year that you broke your foot or something, or your leg. How did you do that?
What?
That time that you broke your foot or your leg, and we ended up going to Vermont.
Broken foot?
Yeah. How did you do that?
Oh. I was in the oldest shop, and I picked up a 50-pound weight, it had a handle on it, and I dropped it on my foot.
Oh my goodness.
So I was out of work for 6 weeks.
Yeah. Tell me about some of your fights.
Fights?
Yeah, some of the fights you got into with people.
I had most of the fights in New Orleans, and I found out that I could really fight good. I was tough.
How'd you learn how to fight?
Huh?
How did you learn how to fight? Didn't you say your uncles?
My uncles taught me some. I boxed some. And I learned my own things that I had. I learned it from myself.
So, what was the first fight you got into after you were married to my mom?
Jesus. First one.
Think y'all were in a bar and somebody was flirting with mama or something? Or somebody said
I had
something
so
wrong
many,
to
I
you?
can't remember the first one. Yes, I can, maybe. Yeah, I will say something. I was in a bar one day, me and Sergeant Galloway, and sitting at the bar. I was home on convalescent leave from an operation, and
From your appendix operation.
yes, that pretty killed me.
Yeah, I heard.
And this guy come along, hit me in the head, knocked me on the floor. When I got up, I just put the right on him, and he went out and slid down the floor about 20 feet. And after he woke up, he come back to me and he said that he was a boxer. I told him that you better stick to that because I'm a street fighter and I'm good and I'll hurt you next time.
I remember that story. Do you remember what his name was?
Do
you remember what that boxer's name was? I know he was a
No.
New Orleans boxer.
Oh, wait. I'll get it. This was a different fight. We were in the Filipino Club. And I didn't know that your mother knew this man. And his name was Ralph Dupas. He's dead now. And he was a professional. Well, I got into it with him. One punch, and he was out.
Oh my goodness.
His right was terrible. If I hit you on the chin with the right, you were going to sleep.
Okay, yeah, Ralph Dupas. I see a picture of him right here. Show this.
What?
This is Ralph Dupas, who Daddy knocked out at the Filipino Club in New Orleans.
His handlers got him out of there quick. They grabbed him, carried him out.
That's funny. Mama told me about some of the times that you got into fights. If somebody looked at her wrong or if somebody looked at you wrong, you were just really quick to knock them out.
Well, I guess I was protective of her.
Yeah. Oh, what happened that time? You told me about a time when you and Mama and Don and Rosalind went to a bar together.
Oh, okay. Don and Rosalind, me and May went to eat a steak. And after that, we didn't know. Me and May never went and hung out on Bourbon Street. We went there. And we went and sat in the back at a table. So this man kept come over there twice. And the second time I asked him what he wanted, I want you. I said, well, you got me. So let's go outside and do it. So he thought he'd go beat me. We went out the door. He come high and I went low, and his chin was right there. I hit him on the chin, broke his jaw, knocked him out. Ambulance took him away.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. One of the fights that I remember was the famous fight with Bob King, Aunt Audrey's husband.
Oh, I knocked the hell out of him.
I think everybody had a turn with him.
I knocked the hell out of him.
Did you break your hand on him?
Huh?
Didn't you break your hand on him, or was that Uncle Romeo that broke his hand on him?
Well, the way this all come about was Grandma had a birthday party. Bob King was there, and me and your mother and them, we lived around the corner.
Right, on Spain
So we had gone home, went to bed. Telephone rang. Bob King is over here causing trouble. I said, I'll be right there. So when I got there, they had two police and Bob King in handcuffs. I said, shit. And the policeman said, what's the matter? I said, he needs his ass kicked and I was going to do it. He said, you looked at me. Bob King is 6'4".
Yeah, I remember he was a tall boy.
And the cop looked at me and said, you can beat that guy? I said, oh yes, easy. So I beat the hell out of him.
I remember that one.
Then he said, what happened to him? Something happened to him. Broke something. And he said, when I get well, I'm going to get you. I said, you're welcome to come anytime. I said, I'll beat the piss out of you this time.
I think he finally got tired of getting beat up by the men in our family and moved on.
Yeah.
And Audrey finally got rid of him. He was a
We
big
don't know
bully.
where he went.
He was a bully. I remember him well.
He was Audrey's husband, which was no good.
Yeah. I know, she was so tiny and he was always picking on her. Okay, who else did you beat up in our family? Did you ever beat up Ernie? If you didn't, you shoulda. Ernie Farrar, did you ever have to beat him up?
Who?
Ernie.
No, I came close, but I know he couldn't compare with me, so I felt sorry for him.
Hmm.
We were in Dan's one day, and he said, Faxon, I'm gonna drop this, and when I pick it up, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. I said, Ernie, I'll just give you a little warning. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. And he said, I'm sorry.